All right, let's do the sync, 2 claps. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Mostreet. I haven't uploaded for a while, and now it's the time to get back on the tube, provide for you guys the content that I have been creating for the past almost 1 year. I've noticed that I've almost reached 4,000 and something subscribers on my channel. Thank you guys for subscribing. So the subject of today, the vlog of today, is going to be about the reliability of the Yamaha MT09, specifically the 3rd generation, the 2021 model and up. As you all know, I bought this bike all the way back in May 2021. I've been riding it for almost 2 years. In 2 months, it'll be the 2nd year anniversary with this monster of a motorcycle. And guys, for the short answer, yes, this bike is absolutely reliable, even more reliable than its predecessors, the Gen 1 and Gen 2. And of course, I don't need to get so deep into the specs of this motorcycle. You could go back and watch my other videos where I've talked about the technical stuff about this bike and what changed over the other models. Before I continue, let's start this baby up, get on the bike, and continue the vlog while riding. If you guys are wondering why I got one mirror on the left side, it's because the mirror on the right side actually fell and it was broken. I had to order a new one, a new set obviously, and I'm waiting for them to get into the mail. Another question that you might be asking is, why do I have the stock exhaust back on the motorcycle? Because I had to take it off and clean it, so I need to polish the pipes, put them back on, and then, enjoy the CP3 3-cylinder engine music coming out of the Rhodes Italia exhaust. All right, I think it's warm enough. It's about 65 degrees Celsius on the radiator. And what is the temperature outside? 17 Celsius. It has been a little bit warm in the past 2 weeks. We are enjoying the weather, and we almost ride all year round anyway. So in this country, we usually get like 2 months of rain, and the rest is just clear skies, maybe a little bit of clouds here and there. But we could easily ride all year long. The sun is setting. We have to get this vlog in about 30 minutes before we lose the light. Yes, we can vlog at night, but I'll have to reset the cameras, remove the ND filters, bump up the ISO, so nah, I don't want to stop to do that. Right, so I've been owning this bike, as I said before, for 2 years, and I have used it for 25,000 kilometers. 25,000 kilometers in about 2 years is considered average here in this country. I could say that I have enjoyed every meter, every kilometer, every second of riding this bike. This is an outstanding bike that Yamaha has created. The 1st generation was introduced in 2014. Following it was the Gen 2 from, I think, 2017 till 2020. And then you have the 2021. The Gen 3 was introduced. That is a lot of dust. I think I'm gonna take a turn and go left, or maybe go here. There's a shortcut where I could pop out the other side. Let's see if it's still open. Looks clear. Right, so when the Gen 3 was introduced, more water. Oh my god, man. The f going on? Let me be honest with you, I hate riding over water. Gets the bike very dirty, very fast, and I usually keep my bikes clean. I have to go slowly so it doesn't splash onto my back, because I have the short license plate holder, not the long one. That kind of prevents a little bit of water from splashing. So I think that should do it. All right, let's go. When the 3rd generation was introduced, they stated that it was 90% different, not necessarily better. And one of the major changes for this bike was, apart from the chassis of course and the headlight, was the engine. Now, in order to comply with Euro 5 regulations, Yamaha had to restrict the bike even more with the exhaust system and other mechanical components. Yeah, man. So in order to keep the raw spirit, the power of the MT09, Yamaha had to make the engine capacity a little bit bigger, so they increased the length of the rods or something like that, but they had to increase the capacity of the engine, so from 849, 850 to 889, so it's about 890 cc, a little bit more than the previous MT09 engines. After these upgrades or updates, people were not sure if the bike will still be reliable as the previous generations. And guys, I can tell you that is the same. It is still reliable. The engine is fantastic. I never had any issues in these 2 years whatsoever. The bike rides beautifully. The quick shifter works fantastically. The engine still sounds as if it's new. And of course, you usually get the wear and tear of any bike, which is the chain, sprockets, clutch. Now, in these 2 years, I have changed the oil every 5,000 kilometers. I know the manual suggests that you change the oil every 10,000, but because we live in a hot country, changing the oil every 5,000 kilometers might be too much, but I assume that it will take care of the engine even more. And because this bike has a wet clutch and it uses the same oil as the engine, it will probably increase the life of the clutch as well. And I'm not saying that it's the perfect bike to buy, yet it is one of the best naked middleweight class bikes in the market. So to sum this video up, if you guys are in the market to get a middle class naked bike, this is the best option. It is a bang for your buck. You got all the bells and whistles. You got the reliability, which is the most important thing in my opinion. If a bike is not reliable, you'll have to pay a lot of your hard-earned cash to keep it maintained. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like or comment if you want to. See you in the next one.